Hello, sports fans. How's everyone going? Rex, go lay down. Sorry, it wasn't letting me do. I had a setup for a scheduled stream, but I think I accidentally set it up on my phone instead of my computer, so I had to go in and fix it. But how's everyone doing on this fabulous Monday night? I am Pops Gaming, and I am going to play call for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. There is no A.J. Brown tonight for Philadelphia. Buccaneers have a home game, and I am wearing my Sooner jersey because both quarterbacks played for the University of Oklahoma. And on my tablet, I'm also keeping an eye on Monday Night Raw because I'm also a wrestling fan. So on my tablet, I'm watching Raw. On my TV, I'm watching the game. I just don't have the volume up on my tablet. Hope everyone's having a fabulous Monday. I hope those of y'all that's been affected by the recent snow in the last few days has stayed warm, nice and cozy. And Buffalo beat the Pittsburgh Steelers a while ago, so it's set that the Chiefs will be coming to Buffalo. It'll be the Chiefs' first road playoff game in 3 or 4 years. So Buffalo did beat Pittsburgh, and the Chiefs did beat the Dolphins the other night. And as y'all know, the Dallas Cowboys pretty much got destroyed yesterday against the Green Bay Packers. But they did score against Green Bay's secondary, so they ended up having to bring the first string back in to make sure it was a secure game because it got down to about 14 points. Welcome those of y'all to come in. Make sure when you come in, you hit the thumbs up. Let's try to get this stream to 50 likes before the end of the stream. I'm streaming this simultaneously only on YouTube this time. I'm not doing YouTube and Facebook. I'm only doing YouTube. Let me get on since I'm live, let me share it to my YouTube channel or my Facebook channel. So basically it's set to where the Texans are going to be going to Baltimore next week since the Steelers lost. Had the Steelers won, they would be going to I do believe they would have went to the Ravens, and the Texans would have went to the Chiefs. So appreciate everyone that's coming in. Chat is open, guys. If you feel free to chat. I'm your caller for the night for the game. It is Pops Gaming. And let me share this out to my Facebook group. See if we can't get some more people in here. Okay, now that that's done. So I don't know. I think if the Buccaneers win this game, they will go to. I don't know how the NFC is going to be set up. I think if Buccaneers win, they go to Detroit. I think if the Eagles win, they go. I haven't really seen the NFC bracket of where everyone goes on that yet. But I do think if the Buccaneers win, they have a home game and somebody comes there. But if the Eagles win, they go somewhere else. I'm kind of Jacob. I'm kind of up in the air on who will win. I think the Eagles will possibly pull it off. Because Buccaneers, their quarterback Baker Mayfield's been playing hurt the last couple of weeks. He was limping off the field. I'm calling this game because I'm an OU Sooner fan, and both guys are OU guys. That's why I decided to call this game versus the Buffalo game. But if you want the truth, I think Philadelphia might pull it out, but they may not. They don't have Brown on the sidelines. Brown is not playing tonight, so that could hurt them in the long run. But they do have Devontae Smith, and they got that good running back, that Swift. But I appreciate you coming in, Jacob Johnson. Who do you got winning the game? Do you think that the Eagles will win, or you think Buccaneers will win? I'm kind of up in the air about it, because like last week when the Buccaneers played, they won 9-0. All they got was field goals. And the Eagles just haven't been playing really good the last few weeks. And they started the season out 10-1 or some crap, and then they had a chance to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, and they blew it. I do believe the Buccaneers have got a shot. I do believe the Eagles have got a shot. It's just depends on how they come out firing. If y'all didn't see it, old Ric Flair, he was on there. He's up there doing his woo thing and stuff like that at Buccaneer Stadium. You can watch this game on ESPN or ABC. Or if you choose to, you can just listen to my commentary. Just don't give me any spoilers if y'all see it before I do. Because some people have cable or use antenna, so they'll see plays before I do sometimes. I run on internet TV. I use Hulu Live, so I'm just a tad bit behind some of those other kind of streaming things. Hang on just a second. I've got a dog chewing on something. What are you chewing on, dude? Hey, Amber! Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Rex is in here chewing on a hanger. Rex is chewing on a hanger.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay. What is that?
Sorry, I had a dog chewing on a hanger over there. Had to get him out of here. He's 10 years old. He shouldn't be doing that crap. Oh yeah, I'm from Oklahoma and live in Oklahoma. I'm a big Sooners fan. I got my OU jersey on. I actually have a Baker Mayfield jersey in my closet. I just didn't put it on because I don't want to show favoritism. So I put my other jersey on. It just says Sooners and it says number 20 on it. Yep. Baker won that Heisman for a reason. Do I think that possibly this could shoot the Browns in the foot? And I told everyone if they can get him a team that can protect him, they're in trouble. by getting rid of him. And then you saw that Watson wasn't even able to play the playoff game. So, yeah, I mean, this game can go either way. I'm a Baker guy. If he wins it, hey, good luck to him. If he loses it, good luck to Jalen Hurts. He's the defending NFC champ. Both teams from the Super Bowl last year are still in the playoffs. So, oh yeah, he's a good quarterback. I felt bad for him for what happened to him over in Arizona. Had that kid not have gotten hurt, man, he's good. I mean, and he chose to play football instead of baseball. He could have went to either or sport. So, and you could tell on the expression of his dad's face, he wasn't happy he chose football over baseball. But football, I think, offered him more money, and baseball was going to make him go to the minor leagues before he went to play in the majors. So he went where the money was. Can you blame the kid? No, do I think he's going to be a dangerous weapon once he's healthy again? You absolutely damn right. There's a reason why J.J. Watt went to Arizona, because Kyler Murray's a good quarterback. He just had a rough year last year, being hurt last few games of the season last year, and then had to miss pretty much most of all this year. I wouldn't have even put him out there on the field since they'd only won like one or two games. So that took a lot of guts by the coach. But once they get him healthy next year, he may make a good run. As long as they got somebody that'll protect him. I mean, you just got to have a good offensive line, no matter where you play. Whether you play for Detroit, not kicked in and starting to do her job, I see. Every now and then she pops in, every now and then she don't. It just depends on. I don't know. I went in and tried to fix her a few times. I liked it. OU's got 3 quarterbacks in the NFL. You know, okay, they're letting Martin Luther King Jr. family do the help with the coin toss. The Eagles are going to defer. So the Buccaneers will return the kickoff. Appreciate anyone that comes in. I hope you guys all follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. It's all under Pop Pops Gaming. And on Twitter, I am under James G5990. I think next year us moving to the SEC was kind of a smart move. Number one, it's going to help them recruiting. Number two, I mean, we just got to get a defense. I like the fact they're leaving the Big 12. The Big 12 gets no love. You see how much love the SEC gets. Baker comes out and he throws his first pass and it's incomplete. Four seconds into the ball game, guys. I think them moving to SEC is a good deal. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. Oh, perfect pass to number 88 to his tight end. Gets a first down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Baker's a gunslinger. He's doing what he's taught to do, is come out and throw that football. He won that Heisman Trophy for a reason, guys. But yeah, as far as us moving from the Big 12 to the SEC, I don't have an issue with it. I think it should have happened sooner, if you want the truth. But throws it to Mike Evans. Mike Evans catches the ball for another first down and 10. So far, the Eagles aren't showing anything on defense of trying to really cover receivers. They're leaving them pretty wide open. Baker's getting good protection back there so far. Well, I heard my car start. It might be my son, though. The running back runs for about 8 yards. It'll be second down and about 2. It's his first carry of the ball game. Remember, guys, the wide receiver for the Eagles, Brown, A.J. Brown, he is not playing tonight. Hands it off to his running back again. Another first down and 10 for White. Rashawn White goes for a first down and 10. Tampa Bay is on the Eagles' 28-yard line. White carries again. He gets down to almost the 20-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. It'll be second down for the Buccaneers. But as far as the NFL goes, I'm a Bronco fan, so and they didn't make the playoffs, so. Why do people keep trying to mess with my stuff? They would. We got a third down and 3. Baker calling an audible at the line. He throws the ball. Oh, he may have got the first down where they're marking him at. It shows that he's got a first down. Oh, you talking about the Broncos? No, Russell's gone. No, they're gonna take the $34 million loss and trade him off. I'm part of a bunch of Bronco groups on Facebook and stuff. Yeah, Russell's gone. Oh, Baker gets out of harm's way and slides down. I'd have kept going. He'd have got a first down. Yeah, I know the Steelers are like high on getting him. But no, whether he plays next year, even if he plays for the Steelers is going to offer him money or whatever. But the Broncos still owe him $34 million. So whether he plays or sits, he makes money. Oh, throws the end zone to number 88. Incomplete. Brings a third down and 3. Fires it to the end zone. Baker Mayfield does. We got 10 minutes and 10 seconds left of the first quarter. Appreciate everyone that comes in tonight. That was a catchable ball, too. But, yeah, I mean, it's smarter for them to get rid of him. And, I mean, they're not saving any cap space on money. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're going to have to go after a quarterback in the draft. I mean, I don't know. Incomplete pass. Brings the 4th down and 3. The Bucs are going to take the points, and I believe they're going to come out with a field goal. Yeah, no matter where he goes, I mean, he's just still not the same guy he was. And part of that with Denver is he didn't have anybody to protect him. So it's not completely on him. Now I don't know who Denver would go after, I mean, since they were possibly playoff eligible, they're not going to get unless they do some trading with like Carolina or something, they're not going to get a real good quarterback. No matter who they get, and they may trade off someone. Shit, they might try to go after Kyler Murray. You never know. They haven't really said Peyton. Sean Payton hasn't really said who he's going after. If you want my honest opinion, because he's only been out of the league 1 year, I think and this is just my opinion, and I've talked to a cousin of mine that still lives up in the Colorado area, and he's kind of agreed with me with it. He thinks that because who he is and who he coached, there's been some talks of possibly bringing Drew Brees in. So it's just been talks, is not anything guaranteed, concrete, set in stone, or anything. I have heard talks that Sean Payton might possibly try to get Drew Brees to come in for at least 1 or 2 years. Do I think it'll happen? No. I mean, I don't think it'll happen because he sat out a year, but Peyton Manning sat out a year and they landed him. I mean, the kid can still throw. I mean, the dude can still throw a football. And then again, maybe he's to the point where he feels like he made his money. Hey, Ron, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, I think it's a long shot for Drew Brees to come in, but on my Broncos group, there's been talks about it, but that's in September, so we'll never know. The draft will happen in May. The score is 3-0. Buccaneers made a field goal. Still got 10 minutes and 2 seconds left of the first quarter. I'm wearing my OU jersey because both quarterbacks are from Oklahoma. I really ain't got a favorite in this game. Both teams are. I don't hate on either team, so. But with Brown being out, do I have a slight lead to Tampa Bay possibly winning this? Absolutely. Our Swift with a big run. He gets almost to the first down. He may have a first down. Nine-yard gain, so he did not get the first down. Got a second one for Philadelphia. He hands the ball off again and gets first down and 10. Him not having Brown as a receiver is going to hurt. Hopefully he's healthy enough if they do win, he can play next week. But I don't really know how bad he's hurt. I just know he's hurt. All right, that's cool. Hope you have a safe night at work. Hope it goes by fast for you. I'm watching the game on my TV and calling the game, and then on my tablet I've got Monday Night Raw on. So he hands off. No, he play fakes. Throws it to his tight end. Gets about 7 yards. Oh, my top five wrestlers of all time. At number 5, I'll go 5-1. At number 5, I would have to say Rey Mysterio, number 5. Number 4, I would have to say Kane. Number 3, I would have to say Triple H. Number 2, without a shadow of a doubt, is Sting. And number 1, because he is what changed wrestling to what it is. And without him, wrestling wouldn't be what it is today, would be Hulk Hogan. I know that there's people that are against Hulk Hogan now and says, well, he's this and he's that, blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, without Hulk Hogan, wrestling would have never made it as big as it was. And without Sting, too. So I would have to go Rey Mysterio, best luchador of all time, shadow of doubt. Oh no, Stone Cold wasn't in my top 5, and there's reasons for that. He had good mic skills, you know. But if we're talking straight up wrestling, I mean, Stone Cold and The Rock were good mic skills. I mean, I'll give them that. If you want top 10, yeah, they'll be in my top 10. Maybe I've even should have put Ric Flair somewhere in that top 5, because he has the record for the most Well, actually, he's tied with the record because John Cena is tied with him on world championships. But yeah, I mean, Stone Cold wasn't in the game all that long, really. Think about it. He went under 3 or 4 different gimmicks, and he was hurt a lot. Um, he had a 5-year good run, and he wouldn't have got that good run had he never won that King of the Ring tournament. Had it not been for his saying, getting on there about Jake Snake Roberts, you might thump your little Bible and say your little prayers, but Stone Cold 316 is whoop your ass. Had it not been for that one saying that one night, he'd never become anything. But top 10, yeah, he'd be my top 10. But number one, without a shadow of a doubt, it's Hulk Hogan. Number two, without a shadow of a doubt, Sting. Sting was very, very, very loyal to the WCW. And I do believe in the next couple of weeks he's doing his retirement match over AEW. He's going to be wrestling with Darby Allin, and I think they're going to be wrestling the Young Bucks. But I have Rey Mysterio in there. That dude's been wrestling since I was in 8th grade. Lincoln Riley's over there watching the ball game. He coached Baker Mayfield. But if you want to go Mad Mike skills top 5, number 5 as far as Mike skills, I'd put Kevin Owens. I would put number 4 probably Roddy Piper, and number 3 The Rock, number 2 Stone Cold, and number 1 Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, it's sad that he died, but Bray Wyatt, I'll tell you right now, he had such potential on that mic. But yeah, I'd put Stone Cold at number 2 on mic skills. We got a personal foul face mask against the defense. So it's going to be an automatic first down for Tampa Bay. Oh, Chris Benoit, man, that dude was just awesome in the ring. I mean, he was straight. He was a straight A in the ring. I hate that how his life ended, but yeah, you're right. He was good. Good evening, Miss April. How are you? Y'all had a great show last night. I'm glad I was able to get in it. I'm wearing my Oklahoma Sooner jersey because both quarterbacks are from OU. Yeah, we made homemade chicken noodle soup here tonight. Jacob Johnson, if you're not subscribed to April and Mike, you need to make sure you subscribe to them. They're called Mike and April Unplugged. They're really good. They do a show on Sunday nights, and sometimes they go live at the casino, and sometimes they do a show from home. And on their show, they mix it up. Sometimes they do trivia. Sometimes they talk about history. They're really fun to watch. And I think they're going live this Friday for WinStar. 3 gallons of it. Wow. Yeah. I'm one of those type that I could eat chili all the time too. Did you hear what happened at Durant? Oh, number 19 catches the ball. He runs. He scores. Runs all over the Eagles defense. The Buccaneers go up 9-0 against Philadelphia. Half of it went to the work. But yeah, Durant yesterday, I guess over by the Prism Bar and the non-smoking side, they had a water leak and the Sky Tower had no heat, no water, and there were some people that posted on Facebook. They had already been driving for 3 hours, and about 15 minutes before they got to the casino, their host called them and told them that they couldn't have their room because there wasn't anything available in the spa tower. That's crazy. We were actually talking about maybe until I decided I was going to call this game. We were talking about going down to Durant tonight and tomorrow, but told my wife, I said, I'm glad I changed my mind about going. My biggest slot win, well, I've hit a $2,000 hit on a slot, and that wasn't a jackpot. I ran the machine up to $2,000, but my biggest jackpot's $1,800. I hit it on a 375 bet on the checkered flag game. And then my other jackpot that was a hand pay, my biggest hit on it was a $1,600 hand pay. That was a red screen. But I've ran tickets at $15, $17, $18, $19, $2,000. But yeah, my biggest like run up on a machine's $2,000. Yeah, I watched that night you hit that. Yeah, miss those hand pays. I didn't have them take taxes out of that one because it's the only one I hit all year. And I knew I put more in that casino than that hand pay, so it won't hurt me on my taxes. So I'm not too worried about it. Have you had a chance to play the trio dancing drums yet, April? I've seen a little bit of video about it. There's people that's not really all that big fans of it. I need to go back in the Nightbot tonight and fix my weather deal. I did fix the deal where to do the donation, but I think I'm just possibly going to have to put in Oklahoma instead of my town. Man, I don't know. I know they're playing in Buffalo next week, so it's the Chiefs' first road playoff game since Mahomes is there. So the Chiefs stand a chance. I mean, oh, okay, Mike. Yeah, or not Mike. I'm sorry, Jacob. I used to live in Ada. We moved from Ada to Colgate 3 years ago. I have played at that casino numerous times. Matter of fact, 5 years ago, I think it was, they were doing hot seat drawings, and I won a TV in there. I just sat down at the machine. They walked up to me, and I went up to this little board. And it was the day before the Super Bowl, and they're like, "Pick do you want a 42-inch screen television, or do you want $100 cash?" And I told them I wanted a new TV. They said, "Well, you got to pick the little footballs, and if the football reveals the TV, you win a TV. If it reveals cash, you win cash." So it was a little magnet board, and I picked up the little football, and it said TV. So I won a television. I used to win hot seats there all the time. Oh yeah, at my hometown in Pauls Valley, I won the very first hot seat drawing they ever did. The day they opened their doors, they were doing hot seat drawings, and I won the very first one. So that's Jetstream Casino, by the way, Pauls Valley. It's just a little casino um, on I-35 if you're heading towards Oklahoma City. It actually used to be the Chickasaw Nation's. If you stay at WinStar, usually they give you like chocolate bars and cookies that are made at the chocolate factory in Davis. Well, the original chocolate factory was in Pauls Valley, and instead of just tearing the building down, they made it into a casino instead when they moved the chocolate factory to Davis. Jacob, do you live in the Ada area? Do you play at Ada a lot? I don't go there much anymore because number one, I like the fact that Choctaw you use one card for every casino. Number two, um, Ada has a lot of homeless people that come up and mess with you while you're playing. So I don't go to Ada too much. And you can always tell when the homeless people are in the building because the ashtrays are stacked. I've been hit up just so many times for cigarette or ooh, that might have been a man. Eagles ain't looking good, guys. 4:22 left. Oh, okay. I only live 14 miles from Atoka. So you live in the Tupelo area. Uh, but yeah, 8 is closer. Um, I go to Stringtown. That's where I play. Um, I hit good in Stringtown. The score of the game is 10-0. The Buccaneers are winning. The Eagles look like shit right now. Brown's hurt for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts can't get anything going. But Buccaneers are winning 10-0. And now they just got the ball back. So yeah, if I go to Atoka, Jacob, like to the local grocery store, I might play a little bit of free play there. I just don't play there much because you can't smoke inside the casino. So I go to Stringtown instead because I like to be able to smoke me a cigarette, or have me a cigar or something. And since they renovated all these Choctaw stores, they stop you smoking. So, oh yeah, they're a tough team. Hang on a second, guys. Somebody ran with my damn lighter. I gotta find it. Oh shit! Sorry, I guess I forgot that was my microphone. But yeah, I don't know, man. On that Chiefs game, I'm not a Chiefs fan. You already know that. My son's a big Bills fan. He was texting me throughout the game most of the night, so uh, I'm probably gonna go with Chiefs because they're playing at home, but it could go either way. Baker's in shotgun formation. He's going to throw the ball. He throws it to his running back. His running back gets a first down and 10 out of it with 3:39 left of the first quarter. Yeah, they look good today, but I mean, they were playing the Steelers. They scored 21 really fast, and then they kind of struggled to score the rest of the game. So I will say this: Josh Allen's, man, if he breaks loose, he can be dangerous. Hope they can keep him healthy. Oh, they did a reverse to number 10. He's gonna get about 9 yards on the carry. No, he's not getting the hype he deserves. I think the Browns were stupid for even letting him go. He proved himself. The first year he was there, he took them to the playoffs. I'm glad Tampa Bay picked him up. I told everybody, I said, if somebody will give this kid a chance, he has the potential to play. That's what happened with Sam Bradford. They sent when the Rams were still in St. Louis. Bradford went to St. Louis, and he had no one to protect him. That's why he kept getting hurt. He had no protection from his offense. And, I mean, if you don't have an offensive line that can protect these kids that are coming out in the first round and stuff, kind of like the kid over at Carolina. He came out in the first round with C.J. Stroud. Luckily, C.J. Stroud had a good offensive line. Carolina. Oh, absolutely. But now, with him getting to the playoffs, I was actually hoping they were looking at possibly getting him after the Rams released him, but Tampa Bay's like, nope, Brady's leaving. We want him. They just saw something in the kid. Mike Evans even wanted him. Mike Evans said, now that Brady's gone, we need a gunslinger here. And I know he's not the biggest quarterback, but we need Baker Mayfield. Look, I mean, he's throwing the ball. Number 88. First down and on the Eagles' 31-yard line. I mean, they're eating them up, guys. The Eagles have collapsed. I don't know if they just said screw it and just gave up. But you start the season 10 and 0, and then all of a sudden you're 11-6. You win one game out of the 5 games that are left of the season. They had every chance to be in the number 1 seed. Got a second down and 1. It's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 10. The NFC defending champs, the Eagles, are 0. And the Buccaneers are driving down the field. All right, we'll see you later, April. Thanks for coming in. Jacob, if you're still in here, who is your favorite team in the NFL? Oh, you're a Cowboys fan? I got one of my sons is a Cowboys fan. One of my sons is a Bills fan. My daughters don't really give a crap. I'm a Broncos fan, and then I got a brother that's a Cowboys fan. I had an uncle before he passed that was a Cowboys fan. And then I had an uncle before he passed, he was a Broncos fan. And my mom's a Green Bay Packers fan. My dad really didn't care about pro ball. He was more into the college stuff, so he didn't really have a favorite in the NFL. Start of the second quarter, it is 10-0. Oh, Mayfield's in a little trouble. He gets sacked. Josh Sweat sacks him. Might have put him out. Yeah, they put him out of field goal range. If they don't get a first down or any kind of yards out of this, it's 3rd down and 13. Oh, almost intercepted. Cunningham almost intercepted the ball. Makes it a 4th and 13. I guess they're going to go ahead and try for the field goal. It's going to be a 52-yarder. Or 53, I guess. I think what happened on yesterday's game is they went in and thought it was going to be a steamroll. I think they thought they were going to steamroll them, and it didn't happen that way. The field goes up. It's good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers go ahead 13-0 with 14:03 left of the first half. Oh, Baker and CeeDee Lamb back together? Yeah. Jerry Jones ain't going to let CeeDee Lamb leave. CeeDee Lamb is Jerry Jones's new Michael Irvin. He's not going to let him go anywhere else because they know how deadly he is. He ain't never going to let him leave there. Yeah, Dak did play better this year. He really did. My wife gets a kick at it because I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I like the Texas Rangers. She said, "How can you like one Texas team and not the other?" I said, "They're completely different sports." And that's like me. I'm not a Mavericks fan either. They play in Dallas, and I'm a Thunder fan. So, and before the Thunder came along, I liked the Phoenix Suns. So, and since the Choctaw Nation sponsors the Rangers and they sponsor the Dallas Stars, when their opponents come to play, Durant is who houses them. Durant's Hotel. That's who houses their opponents. Um, my wife and one of her friends got to meet a couple of the White Sox baseball players when they were down here for a 3-game deal against the Texas Rangers. They were out at the pool area. Oh yeah, absolutely. I only started doing the play calling thing on sports and stuff. I used to strictly just stream slots, but uh, I started having some health issues, and I can't get to the casino as much as I want anymore. Which my home casino of Stringtown, they let me film in there, so I can film there anytime I want to. But well, they went after Jalen Hurts. He had no protection, man. He had to get rid of that ball in a hurry. But so I started doing stuff at home where I play called. Yeah, I watch Vegas, Matt. Yeah, me and him's pretty good pretty good buddies. Uh, I talk to him a lot on Instagram. I think he's alive right now. I think he's walking the strip. Oh, Devontae Smith catches the ball. Good run by Devontae Smith. He gets past the 50-yard line. Finally, the Eagles have got something going on. Yeah, they're getting some momentum. Another completion to Swift. He's on his feet still. First down. Yeah, I started out earlier. We used to be called Pop Pop in any slots, and I changed it to Pop Pop's Gaming because my wife's more or less behind the scenes now. She's not really involved with too much. She spends a lot of time with the grandbabies, so. But now it's kind of gotten to where I really can't drive very much. So Hurts runs for it, gets a few yards, maybe one. It's going to bring up a third down. The clock's still rolling. We've got 12 minutes and 8 seconds left of the third or second quarter. I was thinking third down, so I guess I almost said third quarter. And I think Hurts has a bad finger too, so throws it too high for Devontae Smith. Fourth down and 7. I'm sure they're going to bring in the field goal unit, try to get a few points on the board. Oh yeah, I watch AEW. Me and my wife a few weeks ago went to an AEW event in Oklahoma City. And then they're going to be in Tulsa next month. On the 21st. On the 21st of next month, they're going to be in Tulsa. And we were thinking about going. I went ahead and booked a room up there in Tulsa. Field goal's good. Brings the game to 13-3 with 11:31 left of the ball game. But yeah, we went to an AEW Dynamite deal. We were already up in the Norman area because I had a doctor's appointment that day. And one of my buddies that was going, he called and he's like, "Hey man, since you're staying another night up here in Norman at Riverwind, um, they dropped the tickets on the AEW. If you want to buy one, you can get one for like $30. So, and they put on a good show. I mean, we got there, and before Dynamite went live at 7, they did a couple of matches before Dynamite went live, and then Dynamite went live, and then of course Rampage is pre-taped for Friday night, so you get to watch Rampage, and then they did a couple of more matches after Rampage was over. So Jack Swagger come out, or whatever they call him nowadays. He came out and he wrestled. And we might go to AEW in Tulsa, but I told my wife that what we might do is I might just go ahead and keep the room I got booked, and instead of us going to watch AEW, we'll probably go to River Spirit and gamble instead. And then tomorrow I'm going to call River Spirit's marketing department and see if I can't go live while we're up there. I know nothing about River Spirit. I've never been there. I've never been in their casino or anything. I've only been in Hard Rock once, and I refuse to go back to Hard Rock because they don't allow YouTube channels to stream from there unless it's Brian Christopher. Oh yeah, well Tony Schiavone's a good commentator too. I loved him when he was at WCW. They did bring Jim Ross out that night. He called a little bit of a few matches that night. He's not a full time commentator for AEW anymore like he was. But Tony Schiavone, I mean, he's a good commentator too. But he absolutely refuses to work for WWE. Yeah, I think some of the deal why Jim Ross left WWE, it had a lot to do with he didn't like some of the talent they were bringing in. He didn't think some of them were ready to go up to the main card, and they were putting them on the main card. And so back in the 90s and early 2000s, he had a lot to say with WWE. Had it not been for him, Stone Cold would have never been at WWE. Mike Evans stays on his feet, gets about 4 or 5 yards out of the catch. Or that's not Evans, that's 83. I just seen the 3, so I thought it was Evans. I love good old JR. I ate at his restaurant when they had it open up in Norman before they closed it down. And of course, I've seen him at a ton of the OU games. I've been to a bunch of the OU games, and I've seen him and Toby Keith there. We met Toby Keith one night at Riverwind. He was drunk. He was real drunk. Oh, he throws it to Evans, overshoots him just a little bit, brings up the 3rd down and 6. But me and my wife met Toby Keith. He was drunk. He was real polite and nice. He shook hands with me. Told me it was great to meet me. Oh, Baker takes off running. He's going to get a 1st down, and he slides at the 40. 1st down and 10 for the Buccaneers. 10 minutes and 28 seconds left of the first half. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Good old Adrian Peterson. We've met Bob Stoops. We've met Sam Bradford. I've met a couple of OU football players. Billy Sims. We got a Billy Sims barbecue over here in Atoka. I've met Billy Sims. I've met Lander Jones. Throws it to his running back. Running back stays on his feet, gets 1st down and 10. Well, the Bucs came to play tonight, guys. The Bucs said, we will not be denied. We are moving forward with these playoffs the way they're playing. And I mean, I've met a lot of celebrities. We've met Johnny Lee. If you don't know who Johnny Lee is, if you ever seen the movie, what's that movie called? Where John Travolta rides the mechanical bull or whatever. Hey Alexa, what's that movie where John Travolta rides the mechanical bull?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, what movie did John Travolta ride a mechanical bull in?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
What do you mean you don't know that one? But anyway, Johnny Lee sang a song. It's the movie where John Travolta rode the mechanical bull, and Johnny Lee was one of the singers in it. He's the one that sings "Looking for Love" in all the wrong places. We met him at a concert one night, and he took a drink out of my beer that night. That was pretty cool. Huh? Yeah, hang on. Let me go in there right quick. Hang on, guys. Let me take a bathroom break. Urban Cowboy is the name of this movie he was in for the Mechanical Bull, John Travolta. But anyway, Johnny Lee was a singer in that movie, and he's the one that sang the song "Looking for Love" in all the wrong places. And we met him, and he took a drink out of my beer. That's pretty awesome. And we met Miranda Lambert back when she was married to Blake Shelton. Miranda Lambert was at uh, a thing in Tishomingo where she was helping with the she's like real big into helping with like animal shelters and shit like that. So we met her. Of course, I've met Blake Shelton. We live 30 minutes from where he lives at. Me and him are the same age. We played football against each other. He played for Ada. I played for Paul's Alley. He's a big old boy. But yeah, we've let me jump on Match right quick. Tell him to send his subs my way when he's done. Yeah, I'm live. Told Matt to send his subs my way when he was done.
Yeah, I still have some of the red blue. It's not red anymore, it's just black and blue.
We're on a commercial break, guys.
Nitty came in to enjoy the commercial.
You lost your mind.
I wasn't born before.
I'm watching the ball game on the TV, and I got my tablet on WWE. Oh, Roman Reigns is going to lose that title to Cody Rhodes. That's who Roman's going to lose that title to. It's set up that way. I know The Rock came out a couple weeks ago and said he wants the head of the table. That's going to be something that takes place in that'll take place in Australia. He'll do it at the Elimination Chamber.
Who is that guy? The one that does this coming out or something like that?
Fandango?
Yeah, there you go.
You're crazy. Woman, he don't even wrestle with WWE no more.
Said he could come out walking just like this.
Yeah.
Ooh. He really got me on video.
I didn't have you on video.
I said if he would have.
Val Venus used to do that kind of crap too.
Yeah. Didn't Buff Bagwell did it too.
Well, he would come out, and his was a little different.
Yeah. He was my favorite.
I liked him because the way he'd swing his arms back and forth, and his little buff daddy thing. That was pretty funny.
Like, hey.
That's why Denham's game tags Mac Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was a deal that Saudi Arabia wanted to do, Jacob. Saudi Arabia won't. That when they make deals with the WWE like this, they like pretty much force them that they want a certain talent. So I think that Australia's kind of like, hey, since you're coming here, we've already sold 40,000 seats. To make sure we sell completely out, we need you to make sure that you bring somebody that'll make sure we sell out. So that's where the Rock thing's going to come at. But yeah, I think he's going to drop the title to Cody. Either Cody Rhodes or CM Punk's going to win the Rumble. CM Punk, if he wins, he's going to go against Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins has history. He has no history with Roman Reigns, so there's no reason to go after Roman's title. But if Cody wins, that's the only way they can get Cody on SmackDown is by him winning that Rumble. We got the Eagles having the ball. 1st and 15. Throws it to number 80. It's going to be a second down. The Eagles are not looking like themselves tonight, guys. 2nd and 11. Their top receiver's not even playing. If Hurts don't start using his legs to help them win this game, they're going to get beat by a lucky 9-18. Oh, he throws it to woo! That dude took a hit and he kept on ticking, boy. Julio Jones took a hit, boy. Well, he's back at WWE because he couldn't keep his lips shut over AEW. So Triple H has got him on a tight leash. Yeah, Triple H has got him on a tight leash. He comes over acting like he did at AEW and he'll be gone. CM Punk used to be one of my favorite, not my favorite wrestlers, but I liked CM Punk when he was at WWE the first time. And it's because of the way he made his run from ECW, because when he came into WWE, he was an ECW guy. Paul Heyman got him his start, and I respected him, and then we'll see UFC, I mean, they are who bought WWE, so Endeavor owns WWE now, and they own UFC. Oh, he throws it to Smith. Smith catches it at the 3-yard line. The Eagles are in scoring position, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a throw by Jalen Hurts. That's how you throw the ball, boys. That is how you throw the ball. That's the Jalen Hurts we need to see. Oh, I thought he caught it at the 3. They put him at the 5. Oh, he throws it to his tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles are making this a game now, boys. With 3 minutes and 6 seconds left of the second quarter. But yeah, the UFC is owned by Endeavor. Same people that owns WWE now. Originally, Saudi Arabia wanted to buy the WWE. And now they got new TV deals, and sooner or later they're going to be off the USA Network. It's going to be a flag for offsides, but they'll take the point. Oh, they're going to accept the penalty and take 2. They're not going to take the point. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion. In the NFL, if you get a defensive foul, instead of putting the ball like at the 5-yard line for a 2-point conversion, it puts it at the 2. Jacob, if you're still in here, a guy I watch that covers a lot of the. I'll type in his the name of his channel. Oh, I gotta click it on. They stopped the 2-point conversion. Eagles didn't get it. It's JD from New York 206 on YouTube. Now, when you sub to him, you got to be subscribed to him. Once you sub, you can't chat in his chat until you're a subscriber for a month. That's the way he has it set up. But you can sub to him and watch him, but you just can't chat for a month. It's JD from New York 206, and he's on YouTube. He goes, after Raw's done on Monday nights, he goes live for a couple hours. after SmackDown. Once in a while, he goes live after SmackDown, and then once in a while, he'll do his SmackDown the revert for it on Saturday instead of being live Friday night. But he's good to watch. Now, if you ain't into someone that's got a bad potty mouth, I suggest you not watch him. I got a friend that's one of his moderators, and he got me involved in watching him. But it's JD from New York 206 on YouTube. When I watch him on Monday nights, I wait because he usually goes live about 20 minutes after Raw is over. And I just don't like how long. So I'll wait 10 or 15 minutes, or I'll wait till about 10 minutes after he goes live because his intro's like 10 minutes long. It's his Mustang he drives in his intro, and it's all it's all green screen and stuff. But he gets on there and he's like, follow him on this social network, and he'll be like, we're gonna be at my mom's basement or the other venue or whatever, which is actually his house. It's just a green screen, and he'll say, "What the fuck are you drinking?" But yeah, LA Knight's getting a good perk. They started pushing Chad Gable a little bit there for a while too. Bucs knew they were going to run that quarterback draw. They should have took that extra point. Yeah, LA Knight's a good wrestler. I'm not taking anything away from Gunther as being Intercontinental Champion. He's a good wrestler too. As a heel, I'm not a heel fan, but he's a good in ring performer. Man, that should have been. Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't a face mask call. Both teams have all three timeouts. 2:25 left of the second quarter. Mayfield look for somebody and just throws it out of bounds. Throws it to 88. Catches the ball. He can wrestle. I will give him that. The dude's good. I mean, he's out doing what I thought he could do. I just thought he was going to be one of these mouthy YouTubers that couldn't hold his ground. But I love to watch him and Ricochet against each other. They're good with wrestling each other. They interact with each other really well. Do I think he's gonna hold that U.S. title for very much longer? No, because he's not a full-time guy with WWE. He's a part-timer, and I think he's got the U.S. belt until after. I think he'll drop it probably in Australia. And he may drop it at the Rumble. I don't know. They may not even use that belt in Australia. They're going to be pretty packed with that elimination chamber, so the U.S. title may not even be up for grabs at that point. Oh yeah, Ricochet is a good wrestler. We got to watch him live. My wife's cousin owns a wrestling place here in Oklahoma, and he's helped bring some of these guys up. He helped bring up Ricochet, Sammy Guevara. He's helped bring up a bunch of these guys at AEW, and that's what I like about AEW is you can be an independent wrestler and you can come wrestle over there, and then the next night you can wrestle somewhere else if you want. They don't really care. But my wife's cousin, he owns a wrestling deal here in Oklahoma. And he does do performance stuff with WWE. He was bringing some of their guys up before they went to the actual performance center in Florida. But so he helps WWE and AEW out. He kind of brings them in and starts building them up before they go places. We got 2 minutes left of the first half. 16-9 is the score. The Buccaneers are on top. The Buccaneers have a first down and 10. Throws the ball deep. Overthrows the receiver by a mile. Yeah, he's starting to get a little reckless. He gets in a rush. Okay, Detroit has the winner out of this game. That receiver should have had that ball. Makes it 3rd down and 10. That was a catchable ball. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes when he starts sensing a little bit of a comeback, he seems to push it himself a little more and get a little reckless. But the Eagles called a timeout. So we're at 1:52 left of the second quarter. Really not sure why they called a timeout. That was an incomplete pass. I'd have kept all 3 timeouts to try to score, but anyway. I'm not the head coach. I just sit here and watch the games. Baker sees something he's called an audible on. Oh, Baker goes down. I'm not sure why they all started pushing and shoving on each other. Oh, defensive lineman and offensive lineman going after it. They're going to punt the ball. Woo! He got lucky to get back on top of that. That was a muff punt. Does the Eagles have it in them to score before the half? Now remember, they took an early timeout, so they've only got one timeout left. Yeah, they got a good coach. If they'll give him 2 or 3 years, he'll get them back on track. Especially now that John Elway's kind of out of the picture. But with the owners of Walmart being part owners of the team now, they're not gonna put up with too much bullshit. They'll give him a few years there trying to get him back on track. But if he don't get them within playoff contention within 2 to 3 years, they'll get rid of him. And like when Aaron Rodgers got hurt first game of the season, everyone's hollering, "Bring in Brady, bring in Brady." Well, Brady couldn't have played for him. And I'll tell you why. Brady is part owner of the Vegas Raiders now. So the only way he can step on a football field is if he plays for an organization that he partially owns. He has to have waivers by all of the other owners of the NFL to play for an opposite team that he co-owns. And do you think they were going to let him come to the Jets? Absolutely not. Why would you not run out of bounds of that? Gainwell gets about 9 yards. Minutes 15 and the clock's ticking. Oh, he hands it off. Why would you hand it off? Under a minute. Why is he not taking shots down the field? Second and 10. 40 seconds left. Wow. First down, but the clock's still rolling. So now they got to get up and spike it. Oh, they went ahead and called timeout. He didn't. Yeah, he caught that out of bounds. That was a good try, but you got to stay in bounds. Yeah, his back foot was down. Hush. $22 seconds left. Third down. Yeah, the Eagles get the ball second half, so what they'll probably do here is they'll probably try to get down to at least field goal range, kick a field goal. They should have took that point, even though because then all they'd have to do is kick a field goal here and only be down by a field goal. Now if they kick a field goal, they'll still be down by 4. Well, they got to get up and they can't even get up and spike the ball. It's fourth down. Oh, nope. He's not going to try to stop it at all. He says, screw it. Let's go to halftime. All right. Give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. But be right back. I'm going to run to the living room for a second. I heard a car pull up. Just going to kind of check who all's here and stuff. All right, guys, I'm back for just a second. I'm gonna have to disappear for just another second here, in just a moment. I've got an inhaler I got to take at a certain time at night, so. And after I take this inhaler, I got to rinse my mouth out. So it's called Travalo, and it's got Advair and Spiriva in it, and I hate the crap out of it. But anyway, it is what it is. Give me a second to rinse my mouth out. I don't care who wins this game. Whoever wins the game has place of choice. Yeah, you played it OU for 1 year. They leave? Go if you're going. You going? Stand. You coming in?
Mom needs a lighter. Who was winning? Bucs.
The Buccaneers are winning 16-9. All right. Sorry, guys. I've got inhalers and stuff I got to take at night. And I had to, one of my kids showed up. I had to go in there and visit for a minute. Welcome to the stream. If you're just coming in, I am Pop from Pop Pop's Gaming. And you can follow me on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook under Pop Pop's Gaming. Sometimes I do, I call games and sporting events. Sometimes I call wrestling, and sometimes I just do everyday life. Sometimes we do our lives when we're doing road trips. Yeah, I didn't call this game. No, I just watched it. Well, I didn't want to be on for like 8 straight hours. That's why I didn't call the other game.
The first time the home in the playoffs is everyone on the road.
Yeah, I saw that. But anyway, sometimes we go live at the casino, and sometimes when we're live at the casino, I might go live for an hour. I might go live for 2 hours. I might go live for 30 minutes. I might go live for 3 hours. It just depends on what's going on, what kind of thing I'm doing. Since we're past the 250 subscriber mark, we're going to do a 250 subscriber giveaway where I don't know what day we'll do live. We'll be live between 30 minutes to an hour. And at the end of the giveaway, we'll do a random number generator. And the closest number to that number of what we do, I'll probably do it where it's probably 50 or so more, whoever's in the chat. So if we got 50 people in chat, I'll do a number between 100. We got 150 people in the chat. I'll do a number between 1 to 200 or something like that, or 250. You'll get a custom made tumbler cup made of your choice, whether it be your channel name. And if you're not a channel, if you're an individual, you can have whatever you want put on there. If you want pictures of your kids, you want pictures of your dog, your cat, whatever, as long as it's not nothing pornographic or anything like that, we can do it. We'll ship it to you. My cousin sent me an attachment. I'll open it later on. I can't hear it. But we do all kinds of stuff, man. We do things here at the house. We go live here at the house. Talk about sports. Tomorrow on TikTok, I'll run a little clip to recap this week's playoffs. If you don't know already by now, the Chiefs moved on. Dallas Cowboys got beat by the Green Bay. The Bills won tonight, so they're moving on. The Detroit Lions won their game, so they're moving on. Oh, my favorite sport is 100% is NFL football. I like college. I support college, but I love the NFL. I like going to college games. I've never been to an NFL game. Last year when or maybe it was 2 years ago, the Broncos were playing the Cowboys. We were going to go watch that game because they were playing in Dallas, and we chose not to go down there and watch it because it's like $65 just to park down there, which we possibly could have had one of the kids drive us down there and drop us off at the stadium, because I got tickets for me and my wife to watch the game. The tickets are only going to be like $110, which is not a bad deal, but I ain't paying somebody $65 a park. And because I got some handicap issues going on, I use a handicap, and in that area, it's $65 to park. And I could have had someone drop us off down there and then go into the game, and after the game was over, come back home. But I just watched it from the comfort of my house. Number one, I saved $110, but we were actually going to go to WrestleMania 40 this year. We had made plans that we were going to go to it if it was within an 8 to 10 hour drive of my house. Since they're doing it in Pennsylvania, that's not between 8 to 10 hours of my house, so I'm just going to watch it on TV. But if we went to WrestleMania 40, we were going to do the whole thing, man. We were going to do the Hall of Fame, both nights of WrestleMania, all that shit. So, and then I was supposed to go to Vegas and at the end of March and because I've got some more health issues that we just found out that's happened in the last week or so, we're not going to be able, that week. I've got doctor's appointments, and they're not reschedulable at this time. I don't have an option but to do it. So we're going to have to miss going to Vegas. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's, I could go to Arrowhead and watch the Broncos and the Steelers play. I could do that. I'm not, Arrowhead's not awfully too far from me, about 6 hours or so. But anyway, I got all kinds of like Bronco memorabilia. I've got a tin of popcorn up there in my closet that I've had since the first year they won the Super Bowl during John Elway's run when they played the Packers. That's a tin of popcorn, kind of like you get for the holidays. It's got like the cheese and the caramel and all that good shit. I got it up in my closet. I got all kinds of Bronco memorabilia behind me, and I got all kinds of Bronco jerseys signed by Peyton Manning and all that shit. I had a John Elway signed jersey, and we lost our house to a house fire in 2008. So we lost that jersey in the house fire. I lost a bunch of my Bronco stuff in the house fire. I had a pair of seats from the original stadium that we lost in the house fire. Before they tore down the stadium, they were allowing you to buy some of the seats out of the stadium for $100 for a set, and I bought a set of them. I lost them in the house fire. I lost John Elway's rookie players card in the house fire. We lost a lot of shit. I had a lot of Denver stuff already piled up, but I'm starting to get back in the swag. I got 2 or 3 Bronco jackets. I got shit tons of Bronco hats are up here. Got 2 up there. I got more down there. I got Broncos gloves. I've got I always carry a fanny pack around with me. I got a Broncos fanny pack. I got 2 Broncos wallets. Beanies, gloves, coats. I'm an OU guy when it comes to college, but I'm a huge NFL guy. And second after that would probably be wrestling. I've been following wrestling since I was about 2. Jalen Hurts comes out to throw the ball. It's already 3rd down and 11 for the Eagles. Sorry, I got wrapped up in telling you about my NFL stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see a pro game. I've been to the Sooner games shit tons of times, but I've never seen a pro game. My cousin, he that lives in Denver, he calls me all the time. He's like, "I'll fly you up here and we can go to the ball game." Hurts gets sacked, 4th down. He's like, "I'll fly you up here and we'll go to the game together." And with me having COPD and asthma, I'd probably have to take a damn bottle of oxygen with me. They punt the ball. Buccaneers will take over on their own 41-yard line. There have been a few times I had a buddy invite me down to one of the Rangers games one time, and I had something going on where I couldn't go, but First down for Buccaneers. They come out. Baker come out, and he's like, "Oh, we're not going to let up and just let them come back on us." But yeah, we were supposed to be in Vegas at the end of March. I was going to meet up with Matt Ross. We were going to hang out and shit. And we had a room at the Flamingo for a couple of days. And then our last night there, we were going to stay at the El Cortez. And then I wasn't able to go because of doctors. So the first week in March, we're going to go to Biloxi, Mississippi, and go to Harrah's Gulf Coast down there. Because I don't have any appointments that week. Well, I'll have one that week, but I'll make it early enough to where it won't run into us leaving out. Because we're going to be down there for 3 days. Oh, okay, yeah. I ain't never got to go to a Thunder game yet. We were going to go to one night, and one of the kids got sick or something, and I had to like give somebody my tickets. But we haven't got to go watch the Thunder yet. That's on the bucket list to be able to go watch them play. Oh yeah, I was so excited about being able to go to Vegas too. You know, we were going to go to Slot Fiesta. I was so excited about it, and then when I got hit with this new disease, having cirrhosis, and they started scheduling some of these appointments to where it falls into that category where I got to do it the week we were supposed to be in Vegas. It kind of bummed me out, but we made up for it. We're going to go to Mississippi the first week of March, and we're going to play down there. I'm going to meet up with Ron Gambles down there. We're going to meet up with Beer Belly Slots. Gamble and Mitzi, I invited her out. I even invited Matt to come out, you know, because he's got comps on the airlines, but he's going to be in he's going to go meet up with Big Slaughter that week over in Arizona. So they're not going to be able to come down. He's going to be there till the 6th. I told Big Slaughter to fly after Matt leaves on the 6th, fly down there. I told him to fly over here, fly to Oklahoma City, and I'd pick him up and he could ride down there with us. I gambled in. Okay, I didn't used to be a big gambler. Okay, used to when I was first truck driving, I didn't really gamble a whole lot. At first, I might have played $10 total in Louisiana, and in Vegas, I might have played $10 total in Nevada. And then what got me attracted to gambling is, see, I used to work for Chickasaw Nation. I was their gaming technician over in Davis, over at Treasure Valley. I was their gaming tech before I got my CDL. When Treasure Valley first opened, I was their gaming tech. And so I really wasn't into gambling all that much. But one night I was laid over somewhere over in Western Oklahoma, and I went in and I hit like $400 on a Mr. Moneybags. And I've been attached to it ever since. So no, I've never actually gambled in Shreveport, but I have gambled in Louisiana. But back when I gambled in Louisiana, you know, they didn't have any of these dragon links. They didn't have any of these lightning links. It was still all pretty much still kind of like video poker was the thing to play. You know what I mean? Some of these other games really wasn't optionable at the time. Now they got so many games. We're probably going to stop somewhere on the way down to Mississippi. We're probably going to stop somewhere in Louisiana and throw a couple bucks in, and then before we get down to Biloxi, or on the way back home, we might stop somewhere. And on the way home, depending on what time we leave, you know, my wife's actually taking an extra day off work so we can go. Hey, hush. But I got shit tons of conference rooms with Choctaw Nation, so on the way home, Hell, we may end up stopping in Grant. Not Durant, but Grant, right over, because we gotta go down that way in order to go. We don't have to go through Dallas. We're gonna go through Paris, Texas, and all that to get down there. And so we may stop at Grant and stay the night there. That's a Choctaw location too. We love going there. I like going there because I get ground room floors. I don't have to be on the elevator or nothing. So as soon as I come out of my room, the casino's right there. Jalen Hurts runs. Oh. Are they? Oh yeah, I was gonna say they got to throw a flag on that. He was hitting the helmet. Yeah, my wife loves Neptune's Gold. That's her favorite red screen is Neptune's Gold. We were at our local one night, and they got 2 of the newer Neptune's Gold, and they got 2 of the older Neptune's Gold. Well, the 2 older Neptune's Gold is nickels, dimes, and quarters, and she thought it was on nickels, or actually, she didn't think it was on nickels. She thought it was a penny one. She didn't know it was on nickels, dimes, and quarters, and it was set on quarters. And of course, max bet on pennies is $2. So she put a ticket in. She hit max bet, and of course, max bet on quarters is $50. And she's like, "Oh my god, I put a $78 ticket in there. How come it knocked it down $50?" She got a little bit of a line hit. It never went red. I told her, I said, "You just did a $50 spin." She's like, "I was not paying attention to the denomination." I'm like, but I told her, I said, if that had went red, you'd have probably been happy with it. But it didn't go red. It gave her a little bit of a hit. It didn't do nothing for her. But I've hit big on the Neptunes. I've never hit a jackpot on them, but I've hit the Neptunes Gold Across on them 3 or 4 times on lower bets, but I've never jackpotted them. I've hit the Neptunes for $500 or $600 3 or 4 times. I've hit big on the. We don't hardly ever play single line anymore here lately. Here lately, I've been in this little nick where I like playing these Dragon Links and these Lightning Links. I still play the red screens, but they just haven't been as good for me. Yeah. We don't usually max bet on higher denoms. We didn't start this channel to be high rollers, you know. We made it clear to people we're not high rollers. We're if we get a ticket up to $800 or $900 or $500 or $600, I'll go to a $5 machine and shit like that. I've literally hit $700 or $800 betting $1.80. You don't have to bet big to win big. I hit a major on a Firelink on Tiki Fire. I think I'd up my bet that night because the machine was like really, really hitting, and I hit a major for $736. Got the ticket up to $1,500. Walked straight over to the checkered flag game, put it on quarters, $375 bet. Very first spin, got the orbs, hit double minors for $875 a piece. Now my son, he likes playing them ones where it has them 5 lines, it's got it on quarters and the 50 cents. And you can put it on like 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25. Max bet on quarters is $6.25. Max bet on 50 cents is like $12 or $12.50 or something like that. That's another one that I had a jackpot on, is I was playing the dollar version and I was betting $10 a shot and hit $1,600 because I got all the rubies all the way across. But my son loves playing those 5-line ones, where it's the Mr. Moneybags and the Ruby Red and the Sitting Purdy or whatever. But at Stringtown, if you play 9-liners, the only 9-liners they got is nickel. That's the only 9-liner games they got is nickel denom. Atoka has nickel and dime. Another 4th down. 4th and 5 for the Eagles. Bucs got the ball off of a punt down about 35-yard line. 7:13 left of the third quarter. Yeah, it's a good game. At least it ain't a blowout, you know. At least it ain't like that Cleveland game and most of the Dallas game, you know. Those two games really wasn't all that good to watch. Dolphins really wasn't all that great to watch, but at least they stood a chance. It is a solid game so far. My son was in here a while ago griping because I didn't call the Buffalo game. I'm like, I just watched it. And I was thinking about calling the Royal Rumble, but I got a buddy that's coming down to watch it with me, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. Me and him usually watches a bunch of the main pay-per-views together, so I'm not gonna be able to call the Royal Rumble. And then yeah, have a co-host. I don't know how he'd feel about being on camera. I'd have to talk to him about it. If he's okay with it, I might do it, but we usually watch all the big pay-per-views together. It's just something we've always done. And then I may or may not call the Super Bowl. 9 out of 10 times we have a little Super Bowl get together here at the house, so I don't know if I'll call the Super Bowl or not. I'll kind of make that decision a week before. Mayfield throws it, gets about an 8-yard gain out of it. It's gonna bring 2nd down and about 3. 2nd and 4. First down plus. They're over the 50-yard line. Gain of 13. Mayfield throws it. Gets 8 yards out of bounds. Got a 3rd down and 1 for the Bucs. 4:50 left of the 3rd quarter. Oh, Baker Mayfield gets smacked at the 50-yard line. Puts him out of field goal range for sure. Woo! That was a hit. For the females, I think it's going to be Liv Morgan on the Rumble. For the males, because we haven't seen him in a while, I think we're going to see Brock Lesnar. Because we haven't seen him in a while. Could it possibly be John Cena? Who knows? But AEW hasn't really released anybody that I think that would make a special appearance. And I think Braun Strowman's doing something else now. He's doing some kind of arm wrestling bullshit now. I don't even think he's like in the. This Bray Wyatt thing really fucked with him. He took it really hard, and now he's into some kind of arm wrestling thing or something. But keep in mind, remember, since Endeavor owns WWE and UFC, we could see a UFC guy pop in there. I don't know. But as far as females, I'm either leaning towards Liv Morgan or CM Punk's wife. That too, I think, is going to be on the girls. I think we may see AJ Lee. And then Liv Morgan's a possibility too, even though she got arrested a couple weeks ago in Florida. They dropped it to a misdemeanor. Matt Riddle won't be there. But WWE has been talking about buying TNA, Impact, or whatever they're calling it right now. So we might see somebody from Impact. You know, you could see Naomi come back. I don't know. But as far as guys, I'm leaning more towards. I'm almost 100% positive it's going to be Brock Lesnar because we haven't seen him in a while. And we haven't seen him since the purchase of Vince selling the company. So that's why I'm leaning towards Brock Lesnar. Hell, we may even see Pat McAfee. You never know. He wrestles part-time with WWE. And Corey Graves has also been released to wrestle again. I didn't know if you knew that or not. He's been cleared to wrestle. Gangwell turns. Oh! Hurts tried to help block, but he didn't help. He hurt. He did more hurt than help. They better do something. It's second down and 16. They're really close to that goal line. He tried to help block, but when he ran back, he didn't even block the guy. He let him just grab him. Oh, okay. So he got a little bit of a breathing room. He got smacked pretty good in that end zone. Bring a third down and 6. What's intentional grounding? He was out of the pocket. Well, he didn't throw it out of bounds. It happened in the end zone. It's a safety. Wow. Hurts, man. What are you doing, dude? Oh, he didn't even really throw the ball. He just kind of slung it. Wow. Complete different team than we saw at the beginning of the season, man. It's weird. Yeah, they started off 10-1, and they only won one game out of the last the rest of the season. They went like 10-0, but they lost their first game. Broken tackle. He's gone. Number 10 is gone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. With 1:19 left of the game, they go ahead 24-9. Jalen Hurts just look at the look on his face. It's like he don't even give a shit. I mean, it's like, who cares? What is his issue? It's almost like he just gave up. He's looked like that for the last couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe he might be dealing with some mental issues, problems at home. I don't know, man. Maybe he's lost the love of the game. I don't know. Yeah, 14. Yeah. That's like last year when he was at the Rams for like the rest of the season. Bucky walked in and beat the shit out of my Broncos like 55-10. He was at Carolina that week. Got the call. He got the phone call Tuesday to be in Los Angeles by Friday. And he was in Los Angeles by Friday, and he played in either Sunday or Monday night against the Broncos and beat the crap plumb out of them. Hang on just a second. I mean, let's be honest. Think about it, guys. I mean, think about it. If this was Patrick Mahomes and they're playing like this, he'd be on the sideline throwing things around and screaming at his players. Jalen Hurts just sitting there like, oh, it's just a game. I mean, it's like he has no enthusiasm to even try to fucking win it. Now that Brown's out of there. There you go, Swift. Swift and Devontae Smith want to win this game, man. Oh, he should have done a fake handoff and throw to that one.
That's why I was saying in the ladder.
Eagles got a damn safety here a while ago. They got Jalen Hurts in the end zone. It's like you don't even want to win this game. There you go. End of the third quarter. Your scores: Buccaneers 25, Eagles 9. Yeah, I think he's going to go to the Falcons. I think you're right. The Falcons won him pretty bad.
Rex.
Yes.
They're not eating. Stand a chance. Stop sneezing. Get your noses out of it.
It wouldn't hold all of my laundry.
Uh,
I said it wouldn't hold all my laundry.
Piled it in there. I piled it in there.
So you think I should go ahead and go?
Yeah,
Now that it's gotten
there.
somewhat wet.
How come Atoka's out of school tomorrow?
Because they have a good superintendent.
She's like mad at our superintendent right now.
I mean, it's they may have some. They may be having some water issues. That could be why.
At 6 o'clock in the morning. Public school is not.
I'm going to Ada tomorrow. Sorry.
What are you going to Ada tomorrow for?
Me and Sarah's going.
Oh.
I've got to find some stuff for your tank.
Whoever wins this game, I don't think has a chance against the Lions, but you never know. That's a catch. That's a heck of a catch by Smith. Goodness gracious. Boy, he has stepped up tonight, man. Oh, Swift is brought down in the backfield. Well, they've got to score a touchdown here. They're still too far behind to go for a field goal. Second and 12 from their own 25-yard line. Throws it to his big tight end. Oh, we got a flag on the field. It's probably going to be holding. Ineligible man downfield for the offense. They're going to replay second down. Second to 9 tonight. He's been downfield. Yeah, that kid's pretty good. Now we got a false start. Hey, Amber. Hang on a second. Hey, Amber. See what he's on your side of the bed messing with.
Come on. Get out of there. Get out.
Sorry. Now what we got? Oh, it's a play clock issue. Second and 22. Nothing, man. Them short passes ain't working. Boy, not having Brown in this game is killing them. Third and 21. Yeah. Hush. All right. I love you, son.
Sunday, root for Buffalo.
Oh, hush. Yeah, I'll definitely be rooting for Buffalo. I don't like the Chiefs. They go for a field. They got a flag. The field goal's good, but we got a flag. I think it's against Tampa Bay. Offsides. Oh, he's going to bring Jalen Hurts back out. Replay fourth down. They're not going to take the points. They're going to. 4th and 5. I think it's going to be San Francisco and probably the Baltimore Ravens. That's who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl. San Francisco is just too good. I don't think any. And if anyone's going to come close to beating them, would be the Detroit Lions. That is. Incomplete. No flag. He should have never went for the end zone on that. He should have done a 5-yard draw. Everyone's covering Smith now because they know that's who he's going to. But yeah, if I was to pick tonight, it's going to be San Francisco and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams are just. You got the quarterback for the Ravens. He's healthy this year. Last year he had health issues. This year you haven't had that out of him. And Brock Purdy's just playing unbelievable football. What is that dog messing with over there now? Why are you into stuff, dude? My wife's dog keeps coming here and getting in. My wife's dog keeps coming here and getting into shit. We're on a commercial break, guys. Thank you, everyone that came in tonight. Yeah. Well, he should have never went for the end zone on that. He should have done a 5-yard pass to a tight end and kept the drive going. There you go to number 17. To the tight end. He's not even going anywhere else but to Devontae Smith. I give it to the kid. I mean, he can play some ball, but God, now they're realizing that's his only target. So got a third down, about 3. He was in the talks of MVP. Well, he throws that in traffic and gets first down out of it. Good God. I think this ball game's pretty much over. I mean, the Eagles just ain't showing enough. You can tell on Jason Kelsey's face, he's upset. What's the call here? Holding offense. Replay first down. Look at that. I mean, 1st and 20, and he gets a first down out of it. Baker's playing like he played at OU, man. This is kind of unbelievable. He might be a yard short. Yeah, 2nd and 1. First down. Rashawn White. Guessing somebody called a timeout. Maybe somebody's hurt. I don't know. They stopped the clock. Whatever's going on. Oh, the Eagles called a timeout. Man, Jason Kelsey's face just tells the whole story. He's like, what in the hell is going on here? Evans gets another first down. I guess. Yeah, Philadelphia using another timeout. They're burning their timeouts. Wow. Oh, it won't be Jalen Hurts' last game. He's still too good of a quarterback for it to be. Yeah, they're hollering fire Sirianni. Oh, you're talking about, okay, maybe the head coach. You might be right about that. I'm say it ain't Jalen Hurts the last game. Got another first down. Boy, look at the disgust on that owner's face. Oh, Jason Kelsey. Okay. Yeah, he's getting up there in age. He has a Super Bowl ring, you know. I mean, he was there the year that they beat the Patriots. Well, the Eagles can't stop the ball anymore. Or stop the clock, I mean. There's 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. One of the Eagles players is hurt. We're on a commercial break because of a hurt player for the Eagles. Man, they bent him backwards. Ouch. Grabs his back. They're bringing the card out. He's hurt. The United Football League, they're going to merge the XFL and USFL together. I called that shit last year. I straight up said that it was going to happen. Nobody believed me. And look what happened. Third down and 7. Oh my God, he just throws it up as he's hit. Godwin scores. It's 31-9 with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left. That is basically the knockout blow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. The way they were blitzing him, I didn't think he was going to be able to get the ball off, but he did. And he's proved this game that he does not just have to have Mike Evans. So he has proved that. There's the extra point. It's 32-9. $337 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a damn good game. Yeah, they lost to the Eagles earlier in the season pretty big, I think. The winner plays Sunday at 2 Eastern at Detroit. So it'll be an indoor game. Wow. That's unbelievable. I wasn't expecting the Eagles to come in and act like this. Especially after the way Tampa Bay played last week by only winning the game by 3 field goals. Another sack by the defense. I didn't see him getting past this game. I don't know, man. This dude's out for blood, especially after what Cleveland did to him. I don't know. He could walk in there and surprise everybody. I don't know, man. Third down and 8. Them being up so big, I don't even know if I'd put him back out there if they get the ball back. No, I got a flag. And I got somebody hurt. Pass interference on the offense. Replay the third down. The guy that caused the penalty is who got hurt. Lamar Jackson's going to win MVP. Yeah, he shoved that defensive player. Fourth down. And remember, Philadelphia can't stop the clock. 4th and 12. Oh my God. He didn't even get a turnover on downs. I appreciate who came in to thumbs up. Appreciate you. Got a 2nd down. 3 minutes left. Oh yeah, he won't throw. He won't attempt another pass. And they'll let this go down to the 2-minute warning. Got a 2-minute warning. Let me run to the bathroom right quick. Yep, the Bucs are just gonna chew the clock up. There's 2 minutes left. We are 2 minutes away. I thank everyone that came in tonight. Pop from Pop Pop's Gaming. I sometimes do lives on YouTube. I can join it with Facebook as well. And sometimes I just do it on YouTube. Tonight I chose to just do YouTube instead of collaborate with Facebook. Because on that, when I do it like that, I use my phone. So I don't run that streaming service on my laptop. So, and on my laptop, we have Facebook connected to my wife's account, not mine. So, I'm on Facebook under Pop Pop's Gaming. I have a little over 1,000 subscribers on there. 275 or 276 on here. Once in a while, I'll post on Twitter under James G5990. That's James G5990. And I'm on TikTok under Pop Pops Gaming. On there, I kind of give my take on what happened during the week in sports. And sometimes I post some funny videos on there. They've kind of, TikTok's really gotten away from you being able to post stuff about gambling on there. They've kind of did away with all that crap. See, no one can go live on TikTok to do that shit no more. That's the last play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Bucs 32. Eagles 9. Final score. The Bucs 32, the Eagles 9 final score. I appreciate everyone that came in tonight under Pop Pops Gaming. Once I figure out what days the playoffs are going to be on, I will post that up later on this week. And once again, I appreciate everyone that came in. If you want a Cash App to the channel, the Cash App is Cash App. $ Live, Laugh, Love, Ninny. It's also in my description on my YouTube. Appreciate everyone that came in. And if you're at a casino, remember, you cannot win if you do not spin. The final game of this tonight's game is the Bucs 32, the Eagles 9. The Bucs will now go on to face the Detroit Lions. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you. And if you're at the casino, you can't win if you don't spin, and we'll see you guys next time.